Milkman, Mr. Milktastic, back with another one. Waking up so soon. So soon? Yes. And I got this charcoal toothbrush. And I wanted to try it out. So you ain't supposed to do nothing but just, wet up your mouth and use it. But I gotta rinse it off. I'm sorry. I hope I won't wash nothing away, but I gotta rinse it off before I just put it in my mouth. Pause. Pause. Rinse that off. And that's another thing. I didn't do research to see if I'm supposed to put this stuff all on my tongue. So I'm just gonna do my teeth for now. Let's see how it goes. I didn't see it turn like charcoalish. It does look a little bit lighter though. I can say that. Not bad. But I don't know. I still would have to like use the regular toothbrush afterwards. Sorry. First, that's something that's gonna be like minty, refreshing. You feel me? Let's put that back where we got it from for now. Back in there. And we back. And I gotta say, I'm all over the place, especially with my thoughts and emotions. But I'm trying to keep them contained. I'm trying to keep them, like, you know how you might get mad about something? I'm trying to direct that energy towards something that's progressive, if you get what I'm saying.
I got you loaded up, bro. I'm gonna go back here and look and see if it's one more, but it should be. I don't know if it should be on there.
All right, you gonna bring the paperwork? Or I gotta go in.
I'm gonna once I go check, I'll come back up and have you pull right there by this little office. Just pull right there, and she gonna do the paperwork and bring it out to you.
I bet. Yeah. So very upsetting night while driving. Very, very upsetting, but God is good. I made it safe. Thank God for that. And we're going to keep progressing. This life is about progression and moving forward and doing our duties. All right, so we did finish off Joshua, you know what I'm saying? And now we are moving right along to Judges. And we're going to get right into it. We're not going to read what it's about because we're going to read what it's about. And when I say we're not going to read what it's about, they have like, this thing, it said like the title, the author and date, the background and settings, historical and theological themes, imperative challenges. Well, you know what? Let's read background and settings. That might be interesting. Judges is a tragic sequel to Joshua. In Joshua, the people were obedient to God in conquering the land. In Judges, they were disobedient, idolatrous, and often defeated. Judges focuses on the closing day of the book of Joshua. Judges 2.6 through 9 gives a review of Joshua's death. The account describes 7 distinct cycles of Israel drifting away from the Lord, starting even before Joshua's death, with a full departure into apostasy afterwards. 5 basic reasons are evident for these cycles of Israel moral and spiritual decline. 1. Disobedience and failing to drive the Canaanites out of the land. 2. Adultery. 3. Intermarriage with the wicked Canaanites. 4. Not heeding judges. 5. Turning away from God after the death of the judges. A four-part sequence repeatedly occurred in this phase of Israel's history. Israel's departure from God, God's chastisement in permitting military defeat and subjugation, Israel's prayer pleading for the deliverance, and God raises up judges, either civil or sometimes local military champions who led in making and shaking off the oppressors. 14 judges arose, 6 of them military judges: Othniel, Ehud, Deborah, Gideon, Jephthah, and Samson. 2 men were of special significance for contrast and spiritual leadership: Eli, judge and high priest, not a good example, and 2, Samuel, judge, priest, and prophet, a good example. So that do give you a good view background of what's going on. I like that. We got business down.
Right there, don't forget your wallet. Right there, she's gonna do the paperwork and bring it out to you. Okay. Appreciate it, bro. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. All of it, man.
Bad. I think I got a hit song. Y'all gotta let me know if it's a hit song or not. Y'all check that out while I have the business. Let me know if it's a hit song. I think I got a hit right here. Shout out to Tone the Goat.
Tell me jump, I say how high. Without you, I'm lost like I ain't got no Wi-Fi. She like the bug and she don't like no white skies. Damn, I love pretty thing, I don't got no side. Quarantine, feel like we on house arrest. Nothing more, you all I want, not nothing less. Thought I would lose my mind cause we can't go outside. But it's okay, I'm chilling with my little thing. Now vibe.
Cooking and cleaning, done turned to some cookies and creaming. I'm on the scene and she look the best. Don't give me stress, nothing but vibes. Go and get right, day or the night. You know we slide, we on this side. West or east side, north and the south. Ready to bring it back out. You know what I'm talking about. Go and turn up, no turning down. You looking around, but this it right now. Clean up them whips, count up that grill. Get that fresh gift, no more lockdown. We gon' party this year.
I say how high. Without you, I'm lost like I ain't got no Wi-Fi. She like the bug and she don't like no white skies. Damn, I love pretty thing, I don't got no side. Quarantine, feel like we on house arrest. Nothing more, you all I want, not nothing less. Thought I would lose my mind cause we can't go outside. But it's okay, I'm chilling with my little thing. Now vibe. Can't wait till the outside back right. I'ma be outside all night. I'ma be the first one on that flight. But right now I can't roll them dice. Feel like we on house arrest. They say don't touch your face, my girl eyebrows a mess. Boosie got his live turn, I'm watching it chill like TV. I can't wait till this thing over, boy. I know the streets need me. My girl getting greedy every day, she saying feed me. You know I'm overdue, you dead wrong for trying to tease. I done watched every movie on my Netflix. Having dreams like where I'm taking my next trip. I need something to do. Quarantining with my boo. She's a vibe, jump, I say how high. Without you
what y'all say? Yeah, nay. Y'all think it's a hit? What? Talk to me. Let me know something. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Uh, but yeah, this is Judges chapter 1. Now it came about after the death of Joshua that the sons of Israel inquired of the Lord, saying, who shall go up first for us against the Canaanites to fight against them? The Lord said, Judah shall go up. Behold, I have given the land into his hand. Then Judah said to Simon his brother, come up with me into the territory allotted me, that we may fight against the Canaanites, and I in turn will go with you into the territory allotted you. So Simon went with him. Judah went up, and the Lord gave the Canaanite and the Perizzites into their hands, and they defeated 10,000 men at Bezek. They found Adonis, Bezek, and Bezek, and fought against him. And they defeated the Canaanites and the Perizzites. But Adonai Bezek fled, and they pursued him and caught him, and cut off his thumbs and big toes. Adonai Bezek said, 70 kings with their thumbs and their big toes cut off, used to gather up scrapes under my table. As I have done, so God has repaid me. So they brought him to Jerusalem, and he died there. Then the sons of Judah fought against Jerusalem and captured it, and struck it with the edge of the sword and set the city on fire. Afterward, the sons of Judah went down to fight against the Canaanites living in the hill country, in the Negev, and in the lowland. So Judah went against the Canaanites who lived in Hebron. Boom, boom, boom.
How you doing?
All right. Oh, see no other truck moving right quick. We're gonna get it in right quick then. So Judah went against the Canaanites who lived in Hebron. Now the name of Hebron formerly was Karath Araba, and they struck Shishaiah and Akim and Talmaiah, capture of other cities. Then from there he went against the inhabitants of Debri. Now the name of Debri formerly was Karath Sipher. And Caleb said, the one who attacks Karath Sipher and captures it, I will even give him my daughter Asher for a wife. Oneil, the son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother, captured it, so he gave him his daughter Asher for a wife. Then it came about when she came to him that she persuaded him to ask her father for a field. Then she alighted for her donkey, and Caleb said to her, what do you want? She said to him, give me a blessing, since you have given me the land of the Negev. Give me also springs of water. So Caleb gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. The descendants of the Canaanite, Moses' father-in-law, went up from the city of palms with the sons of Judah to the wilderness of Judah, which is in the south of Arad, and they went and lived with the people. Then Judah went to Simon his brother, and they struck the Canaanites living in Salpath, and they utterly destroyed it. So the name of the city was called Hormah. And Judah took Gaza with its territory, and Ashkelon with its territory, and Ekron with its territory. Now the Lord was with Judah, and they took possession of the hill country, but they could not drive out the inhabitants of the valley, because they had iron chariots. Then they gave Hebron to Caleb, as Moses had promised, and he drove out from there the 3 sons of Anak. But the sons of Benjamin did not drive out the Jebusites, who lived in Jerusalem. So the Jebusites had lived with the sons of Benjamin in Jerusalem to this day. Likewise, the house of Joseph went up against Bethel, and the Lord was with them. The house of Joseph spied out Bethel. Now the name of the city was formerly Luz. The spies saw a man coming out of the city, and they said to him, "Please show us the entrance to the city, and we will treat you kindly." So he showed them the entrance to the city, and they struck the city with the edge of the sword, but they let the man and all his family go free. The man went into the land of the Hittites and built a city and named it Luz, which is his name to this day. Places not conquered. But Manasseh did not take possession of Bethshean and its villages, or Tanach and its villages, or the inhabitants of Dor and its villages, or the inhabitants of Eblim and its villages, or the inhabitants of Megiddo and its villages. So the Canaanites persisted in living in that land. It came about when Israel became strong that they put the Canaanites to forced labor, but they did not drive them out completely. Ephraim did not drive out the Canaanites who were living in Gezer. So the Canaanites lived in Gezer among them. Zebulun did not drive out the inhabitants of Ketron, or the inhabitants of Nahor. So the Canaanites lived among them and became subject to forced labor. Asher did not drive out the inhabitants of Acre, or the inhabitants of Sidon. Water, man. Dry my eyes. Naphtali did not drive out the inhabitants of Beth-Shemesh or the inhabitants of Beth-Anath, but lived among the Canaanites. The inhabitants of the land and the inhabitants of Beth-Shemesh and Beth-Anath became forced labor for them.
Say a command.
Then the Amorites forced the sons of Dan into the hill country, for they did not allow them to come down to the valley. Yet the Amorites persisted in living in the Mount Heres, in Ajalon, and in Shalabim. But when the power of the house of Joseph grew strong, they became forced labor. The border of the Amorites ran from the Asher of Arakabim, from the Selah and upward. All right, that is chapter 1 of Judges. They're trying to do more, like, because sometimes I be stopped, you know what I'm saying? Like most of the time I'm rolling. Sometimes I be stopped though. So I try to get more reading in. So like for example, I just did only the Bible just now. I ain't do financial, increasing our financial IQ. I can give y'all a verse or something about it. Yeah, might as well. It's right here. Might as well get all the verse up out of it. Let's just keep it going. We're going to start it that way. Let's keep it going. The rules have changed. Today, I continue to hear people say, work hard, save money, get out of debt. Invest for the long term in a well-diversified portfolio of mutual funds. This old advice and is bad advice from the financial ignorant. It's playing the game of money by the old rules. In America today, workers who work hard to earn more money just pay more and more in taxes. They save money and lose because the dollar is no longer money, but rather a currency that is constantly declining in value. Instead of learning to use debt as a leverage to become richer, they work hard to get out of debt. Millions of American workers put money away in a 401k retirement plan filled with mutual funds. Due to a lack of financial education in school, workers' wallets are picketed clean by schools of financial piranhas. A look at history. When you look back at history, it is easy to see the rules of money changing in the U.S. and the world. You already know why saving money is for financial naive. You already know why saving money is for the financial naive. This change took place in 1971. All right. Yeah, we'll double back to a look at history because like he finna give us a long look at history and we ain't got that right now, buddy. We is not on that type of time right now. Alright, so I hope y'all got something from that. Yeah, and if you see me pop up on your timeline again, make sure you come back. Milk-tastic, Millionairemission, y'all run that, make sure you're on that. Jeez.